Well, hello there, hello there, hello there. Welcome in. It's Friday night, and I still can't sleep for shit. How about y'all? I am your host, Kenzo. Welcome to Friday Night Insomniac. Once again, we are here live. Holy cow! Um, yeah, I was welcomed over to the Let's Go Off World show earlier, which was cool. I got to hang out with the fellas over there for a little while. So yeah, I was easily distracted because I was trying to get some work done, and man, just tell me come on a live stream and I'll stop doing work. It would be very easy for me to be like, okay, I'll get out of there, sure. Well, and after a big Motu day like we had, I really, I'm sure there's probably everybody and their dog doing live streams all night. So this is probably one of those nights we'll have a very, very small little chat tonight, but that's okay. We got replay crew, we got all kinds of other stuff, and I got some stuff to say, man. Even though I said a lot on Wednesday, I say a lot tonight too. So welcome. We'll talk to the chat for a second. Like I said, it's not gonna be very big tonight. Oz, yes, it is the Pants Party, and I know he sent this about a half hour ago, so I'm sure he's not here, but it is the Pants Party, and yes, you are invited, sir. Frankie Rivera, welcome in, sir. You the man. I appreciate you joining me tonight. Mr. Toy Connections. So, like, Ken's worth at least 15 people in the chat, right? Because, Ken's kind of a big deal. He has, people know him, he's got a library that smells of mahogany with leather-bound books and microwaves that have cybersecurity breaches. So, yes, there was, Frankie. A heck of a lot, dude. We got a toy show tomorrow? Oh, yeah, you've got the one up in Canada? Mahogany, yes. Well, I was thinking today, I was like, and I think I'm drinking too much soda and too much energy drinks, too much carbonation. And I usually would, like when I was working at the prison, my way, there you go. Good. Lives another day. You get some more popcorn and pizza. But when I would do that at the prison, I knew I needed more water, and then I decided, hey, you know what? I'm gonna do the intermittent fasting again. It works when I do it. It only takes about a month or two, and it is very good for me, because right now it's not that I'm feeling like I'm gaining any weight. I'm just bloated as shit, man. I feel it. I'm like, gosh dang it, this isn't good. So I'm going back to the intermittent fasting. I'm gonna do tonight. I stopped before 9, but usually I would do 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock with nothing but water, and then start eating at 2 o'clock. Because honestly, my diet sucks anyway. So, we've got another celebrity in the house, Allison Troy, the Retro Princess. We have royalty, and we have a celebrity, and we have a hockey guy. Just kidding. What's up, Stanley? How you doing, sir? Welcome in. I see he passed it, or he tied him, right? He tied him in one less game, which is so crazy that they were so close in games played to tie each other. It's freaking amazing. So if your diet sucks, just eat donuts and cake. Well, and I will, but in order for me to not feel like I'm not getting, like I said, I'm not gaining any weight. I feel like I'm freaking, like I could just pop my stomach and I'm gonna do the intermittent fasting, so I'll drink my water from 10 p.m. to 2 p.m. and then from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. I'll eat whatever the fuck I want. And I know that's not, they still say you try to want to eat healthy, but the last 4 times I did the intermittent fasting, I did it for a full 2 months, month and a half. And I dropped 20 pounds. And it's not about losing weight or whatever. It's just when I feel like I feel right now around my stomach area, I know it's affecting my back. It makes it worse for my back. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're going to do it. Yep, tied. Next game Sunday. That's cool. What's up, Wraith? Wraith is the hammer. I need to get like a really cool intro for Wraith when he stops in, and I could just have a "We are the hammer," like just and like lightning and shit. That would be cool. Heading to sleep, dude. Have a good stream. You too, buddy. Have a good sleep. Have a good stream in your head movies with your eyes are closed. But so I have been thinking, and this is kind of there it is. There it is. And then just like lightning going through. I've had some thoughts, and then I tried to not do that because it hurts. No. I got an idea for my Wednesdays and also for my subscribers. So I will do, starting next week, next Wednesday. I mean, obviously, it's one of those where it's going to be a hit or miss. I think it might be a hit if it catches on. My little plan here. So I'm going to have, and I wish I had a way, and I know like OBS or whatever it is, they have like ways that you can put like a bar or like a meter of some sort. To start out, I'm just going to start jotting it in and maybe posting it up there. So I'll have like a meter in my head, or I'll have like a goal in mind. And in order to hit that goal, we'll have to get to, say, what, 25 Kenzo points or Kenzo tokens. And once we hit that 25 Kenzo tokens, and this would be per super chats, right? As far as, and collectively, not just one person, collectively hit a 25 goal, then whoever is the top donator to the goal at the end of the stream will receive a mystery box from me of 3D printed parts. Obviously, the parts and everything will be a value of, it's going to be a way over what we're looking at. And yeah, so just with what I've got and what I've been printing, I think, I don't know if I've even said this, but usually when I print something to make something, as far as a custom goes, I put a print plate, however big, whichever printer I'm using. I don't print one head. Kenzo coins. Looky. Kenzo coins. So we'll put it into Kenzo coins. I will absolutely give you credit every time I say it. 5%? No. And once we hit our 25 Kenzo coins, then whoever is the top earner of the Kenzo coins, which is obviously super chats, then you will get that mystery box. And I will do it every Wednesday. And starting out in a mystery box, including one item that I will show, which this week this month is pretty cool, that I think everybody will be excited about. And this is kind of trying to help and it's obviously, for me, it's helpful because you guys know where I'm at financially with my job and my lack of job and with my back and all this other stuff. So it's very helpful. But so my thought process is on the 1st, and this is breaking for you guys only, all 4 of you in here. What's going on, Ray Black? Welcome in, man. Hosa, welcome in, you guys. Awesome. Thank you for coming on into the Insomniac Friday night. Allison, you in here? Allison, you want to see this? Check it out. So my first offering, other than the mystery box, which obviously the mystery box will not have none know what's in there. OnlyFans. Look at this thing. So the one that you will be able to see. What's up, Brick? Hold on, I'll tell you, Brick, real quick. So here's my thought process. Brick, you're a smart guy. You can help me out with this one. So my thoughts on this whole thing on Wednesdays obviously for myself, but have some fun for the team and for the group, is on Wednesdays for super chats. I will consider a super chat each dollar amount would be a Kenzo coin. Once we hit our 25 Kenzo coins, which Ken just freaking made that one up because I was trying to think of words and Ken said Kenzo coins and I said that's perfect. So once we get to 25 Kenzo coins, then the top producer or the top earner in the Kenzo coins for that live stream will receive a mystery box of 3D printed parts. The quality and the not quality, but the value of this box is going to be it's going to be far higher. It's going to be higher than what we're looking at as far as the, donations and stuff. Not donations, but, Kenzo coins. But one piece I will show as far as kind of like this and a bunch of parts. Fun parts that are very good parts. You guys know what I do. I print a bunch of stuff. I print multiples of the customs that I make, which means this is all high-end parts that I've paid for and I have, good stuff. But here is my non-hidden mystery part that will come with the first month of the Kenzo coins. I've got a crystal, like a mini crystal castle. So it's a little bit of a blue tint. It's exactly the same design as the one behind me in miniature size. I believe this one is 4.5 inches, maybe 5 inches. I could probably do a little bit bigger, but I just wanted to see how it would print, and it printed amazingly. And I printed, like I said, in that clear blue with a little bit of blue, but clear. So this would be one piece of it, obviously. And then the rest would be heads, armor, weapons, hands, feet, hats, bunch of different stuff included. So that's my thoughts. What's up, Jeff? Welcome in, sir. Welcome in. Yeah, no, none of that shit. But I just thought for me with the channel to try to do something different. Like, people do the super chats. Some people don't care. Some people ignore it. Some people just say, hey, give me one. I'll do a spin in a chair. We've seen that. And now that's the thing is what I can try to do on my end is obviously the winner. I'll know whoever the winners are. I can see what they're kind of going after. I'm not going to be just like a bunch of Motu parts, but I have Mythic Legion parts. I have Motu parts. I have classified parts. I have, whatever, superhero stuff, DC stuff, Marvel stuff. You guys have no idea what I've got. It's crazy what I have as far as inside that computer of all those files. It's crazy. But like I brought up a couple just because I had just finished these today. I actually have one that's going out to Oz, but I think he came a little early and left. Oh. So I just printed this and I'll show it off. But this is kind of the type of stuff that I've got. So like, here's our shield. Here's our head, and this is of course Bujaboo's Conan parts. There is also like a diaper looking thing, but the way he made it was that he actually made it to where you pull the legs out, I believe, and just put it on over the middle thing for, He-Man or whatever. Can you print Thanos some limbs? I can do that also. Absolutely, I can do that. That is the one thing that you would be surprised. Well, maybe not surprised. That is a very plentiful item for 3D printing. The NSFW, yeah, that is all over the printing world, and it's very easy to get. If you were Kid Rock, I guess you'd get Hep C, but since you're not, I have zero idea. Wait, I'm lost. I'd guess you. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I'm telling you, you have no idea. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. No, I don't, and I'm not, and yeah, you won't see me shooting up some Bud Light for no reason, or going to the White House in a ridiculous clown outfit. That the Dragon one starts tomorrow night at 11. Oz's channel will start it a little late. So Oz is starting at 11 and he goes till 3, I believe. But if he starts at 11 to 3, that's Eastern, right? So it doesn't start till 1 o'clock my time. Holy shit. Is it? Yeah, it is 11 o'clock Eastern, isn't it? So he goes late. So on my time, he's gonna... No, I'm going the other way around. I'm sorry. He goes 11 Eastern, so it's 9 o'clock. What the fuck? I'm backwards. Jesus. So it's 9 o'clock my time. He goes 11 to 3, which is 9 o'clock to 1 for me. God, sorry. We'll let go of that stuff. But yeah, so he's doing late night Eastern time. I was thinking Pacific time. I switched them. But yeah, I just finished some stuff for Ed. I know Ed was modding over on Radnom's channel. I don't know if he's done yet or not, but so I'm doing. I got him a cowboy hat, and I got him a peacemaker. But like I was thinking, I want to do this and fix my Clamp Champ. I might put this one on the Clamp Champ turtles. The Turtles of Grayskull Clamp Champ. And they said there's another Conan from Boojaboo. Here's just finished this one too. It's got a nice little cartoon looking Beastman. Here's a cartoon Whiplash. Got that nice big chin. I mean, now we're getting it, so I mean, but I've had that one for a little while. I just printed it tonight. Like a Lion-O glove for the Origins. We're getting that as well, but and if you didn't like the head that they make there, here's a Lion-O head. Looks a little bit more like, this is Boojaboo also. This one looks kind of like a Wolverine type because it's got the chops. But even like the Brave Star gun with a hand already in it, so you can just plug it into the character and they don't have to worry about dropping it. There's like a space gun. These are just things I finished tonight and I had down there on like a little tray that I'm bringing up. Here's a cool little Skeletor armored head, like a cool helmet on there. And these are fitting Origins there. There's a 2000X He-Man. It's a little bit less detailed than some of the others, but still cool. There's some Thundercats there, right? This is what, a Jackalman, I believe. Or even something cool like the Battle Cat head for Origins. And there is one with the helmet. I don't know if I have it on here or not. I guess not. But, I mean, just little... That's just a little bit of... I think this one was a Mythic Legions. Because, yeah, it's got that big hole there. But I don't know what that's from. But it's pretty cool. Looks like a Grayskull man head, doesn't it? You got the pointy ears. But it's got that big socket in the bottom. So I think it's for a Mythic Legion piece. But, in any case... Oh, and this one too. This one's a Boojaboo. This one is like a Ninja Skeletor. That cool face. And that's an Origins piece. But anyway, so, you know, especially for people that want to get into customizing or want some extra parts for their pieces and just stuff like that. So that's my thought process. And like I said, and the reason I want to do it to at least a point, because I know my channel's not gigantic, and I know that, you know, there's not a gigantic amount of people in the chat, but if we get to a certain point, then it doesn't matter, because then at least it's worth doing, right? I'm not somebody put $1 in and then I have to do a whole, I wouldn't even pay for the shipping of it, right? So I think it'd be just a cool thing, kind of a competitive thing slightly, not really, but it depends if somebody really wants something. Like, this thing is pretty cool. I mean, and it's hollowed out to the bottom too. So I mean, if you set it on something like one of those rotating things with a light on it, or even like just a stand with a light, that light will shoot right through it too. So it's just like the you know, you got the light hope in the back, just like the one I have right behind me. Same exact piece, just a lot smaller. But anyway, so we'll see. Menhoza, what's going on? Peacemakers are always, yes. Yeah, it's not bad. Are you serious? Was he really getting married? Oh man, you know, that's one thing that, except for obviously Merrick's mom, I don't know, care, or have any idea what my exes are doing at all. Like, I don't like, none. No. Like, I don't even know where they're at. And it's good. I don't want to know where they're at. They're exes for a reason. I really definitely don't want to give a damn about that. But I did open her up. She's pretty cool. Man, she's like, look at that big old head. The hair is awesome. This is such a cool figure, man. And she's got the candy. Oh, I just threw her down. She broke. No. She's got the candy color on the green. I guess the standard one has flat paint, and I didn't realize that. But she's got that nice high gloss metallic green on her. I got her with the broken gun in her hand there. So, and then of course it comes with that cool, the cool base. Definitely a good one. Especially after I found out that the green isn't metallic on the other one that they sold for $20 less. So it's definitely worth it being $20. Well, of course, it wasn't a matter of the money. It was just a matter of actually having the availability, because it was what, $1,500, I think. And so, you know, that little restock that they had on Mondo's page was very much worth it. Faux show. No. Oh, no. Well, see, Stanley, what happened was there was like a 24-hour whatever, maybe it was a little more, but because it was Jeff that told me. Jeff messaged me. He says, hey, they're restocking some of the timed edition stuff. And he wasn't even thinking of Rogue. He was thinking like Lion-O, and because Lion-O, the timed edition had Snarf on it, and they got the Scare Glow back, and I don't know about Scaremare, but they had some available. But it was just, I don't know if they had that one or not. And if they did, it probably is gone, because unfortunately it was last week. So unfortunately, that's probably not there anymore. But I guess we could look, right? I've got my dang computer on in front of me. But I really doubt. Let's see. Let me go to collectibles. Let me pull this up real quick. I'll share the screen. Okay. 1/6. So this is the standard one, and it has 2 different heads and the hands. I got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 total heads with the one that I got, which is freaking crazy. Yeah, this guy's there. You said, who did you say? Clayface. Yeah, he's available, dude. Right there. Pre-order. Hold on. Yeah, he's still there, dude. You didn't miss out. Go get it. Go get it, Stanley. This one has the 2 heads, 3 heads. You got a... What is that? I don't even know what that is. Sorry. I'm not familiar with this character or what he has. So he's got the 2 blocks, the hands, the grab hands, the claw, the little morning star. Got the little hatchet and the hook. And he's there. Go get it. Go get it. MondoShop.com. But the WonderCon stuff is all... Oh, she's all gone. But I did secure her. So he's still available. Wow. There were so many people that were like worried that they were going to miss out if they ordered. I remember even Geek Dad Life, he was talking about it. He was like, I'm worried, should I order the Goddess first or the Wolverine first? Because if they both sell out, I'm going to be sad and blah, blah, blah. Well, looks like we know who's more popular. It's that Green Goddess, damn it. Oh, we got Mr. Master Versal Toy Hunter Eldor all the way from Eternia is here. Welcome, bud. Yeah, so that's it on those, right? That's a good looking face there, huh? Oh, they're chewing him up. Oh, that's horrible. That is not a good look for you, bro. So I was excited for a few things today. The one little, like, you know, the little things, but I kind of think about the whole G.I. Joe fans getting mad about the box art, but they did so good with these box art for the Thundercats crossover. Like, it's so cool. I don't know. I really, really like that. What's going on, Dave? Welcome in. I'm really impressed with the way this looks. Of course, you've got, and Oz even brought it up afterwards. I was like, dude, I love the box. And he kind of brought up the old Thundercat box from the vintage and kind of showing the mixture because it's darker like that, but it still has the lava rocks shooting, but they're in the dark rocks. So really, really cool. What's going on? 3-star draw. Welcome in, sir. It's funny. I'm surprised that Mega J got what I was doing because you know how many people look at that and they go, "What is he doing?" But he read it correctly. Mega J usually messes things up, but he got it right. So, yeah. So anyway, I was really, really excited about that. I definitely, it's one of my favorite. I was like, "Holy cow!" And then the jumbo edition, the deluxe version with the Skeletor. Very cool. I don't know. Like I said before, it's one of those where a lot of people really wanted. He said it a few times. Yeah. But everybody, the turtle line was good. I didn't have any problem with the turtle line. But for me, it's all cool and all, but I've said it 100 times. I wasn't really collecting turtles when I was younger. That was when I kind of stopped collecting stuff. So for the turtle crossover, it wasn't as nostalgic as the Thundercats. But Thundercats definitely are the one that hit the nostalgia for me more than the turtles. This is definitely going to be my favorite crossover for that line. So yeah. It does. It's different. It looks cool. It's 2 figures in one, you know? That's new stuff. I could not believe really? Finally, huh? That's cool, man. That's cool. I know. What are we doing Awaken? Especially you guys on the East Coast. Like I said, mine's really not that much of an Insomniac because it's midnight. You guys on the East Coast are sitting at 2 a.m. Allison, I wouldn't even really consider that. But she's always up late. She fell again. Damn it. Okay, I'm going to lay her down. Lay her down by the fire like Chef says on South Park. Yeah, it does. It does. The timing is different. Like if you want to do a crossover with Turtles, it would be New Adventures in Turtles, right? Because they wouldn't sell, but the timing is right on those, right? The Battle Cat Man is absolutely cool. I don't know. I'm very happy with these. Oh, the exclusive. Oh, okay. Sorry, dude. Yeah, so that was just the standard. Okay. Gotcha. No, and like I said, I enjoyed them. I'm just saying, like, for the timing of that's why I think this hits better, just because these two cartoons were hitting at the same time. They were at the peak of their popularity when at the same time of each other. And it just absolutely, Dave, it makes more sense because of the timing. If you did a crossover of Turtles and I don't know. No, because it's late 80s. Like I said, for the He-Man thing, obviously it would be a New Adventure crossover because that's the timeline. That's kind of where they were. I don't know kind of what's later. That's when I did stop. I don't know. Yeah, you West Coasters, it's only 11 o'clock. It's early. I have all the Turtles. So, I mean, like I said, I cannot say anything negative. I like the line. I bought them all. I mean, I have them all. Every single one of them. I just... The Thundercat line, I got a cat slayer behind me. I have a place to put all of these guys. The He-Man got a little flack from people. Everybody was kind of like, the He-Man because he's got that. But I like the cartoon kind of way they made him. I don't know. I think I have the Lion-O on there. Let's see. That's the Lion-O. And so it's cool because most of these, so it's a different way they did it, and we've already talked about it, and I know a lot of people online have talked about it, but the coolest part is that they have the weapons and the armor to give them that crossover feel without completely ruining it and making them just that crossover. So if you take all that stuff off, then you have a standard Lion-O. I think that's great. I think that's really, really cool. Yeah. And like the way that they put some of those turtles where they made them only one way. You've got a turtle of Grayskull and that's it. You're not going to be able to make him a turtle unless you Kit Bash, right? Ostradamus, welcome back, sir. Welcome back. Two swords look freaking good together. Oh wait, I missed it. Which one are we talking about? Are we talking about something on this side? Oh. Two swords. I'll have to check. You have to let me know what you mean about that one because I'm like all over the place now. Hunting the Leatherhead crossover on clearance. My Walmart dumb. And mine had a bunch of them for a while, but I think right now we're stuck to Krang. I think all they have is Krang left. Dave, for me, it's the fact that both dealt with elements of space and good. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Not only is it just timing. Timing is just one part of it. But yeah, it literally is the same battle, just different characters. I mean, I always thought that Thundercats was darker, and I like that about Thundercats because it had creepier elements. There was never a time in watching a He-Man or Masters Universe that I was creeped out. Like, oh no, it was always goofy and funny and lighthearted and all that. But Thundercats, there are moments where you're like, Jesus, like when Mongor came out, Mongor was the scary dude, man, and even just parts of Mumra when he was coming around, there was some shit that was creepy. I mean, I don't know. I loved that cartoon, man. That was definitely one of my favorite. Oh, okay, so the combination of the Sword of Power, Sword of Omens. There it is, right here. Yeah, and we're looking at it right there with He-Man holding it. I do like that too. That is cool. And I actually have one that Bujaboo made, which is really cool also. And again, another part that could go in the mystery box or probably, eventually, or, I'm just saying these are parts that will go into those. So if anybody's interested in that, I didn't really hear anything from the chat. I know there's not a gigantic amount of you in there, but I know I did hear last week or on Wednesday, I did hear from a few people saying that they thought it was a good idea. But like I said, it's got to get to a certain point anyway. So if there's nobody into it, then it won't happen anyway on that Wednesday. So I'm going to push it out there. And if it's something people want to do, then great. I just thought hey, it's a fun way to do something, helps me out on one end, and it gets people some parts. So anyway, they're doing the spring reset now. I'm hoping this shows up in the clearance aisle. Also, I finally saw the Jada. Yep. I did see. Yeah, see, I saw them a few times. Mine has Fei Long and Ryu. Right? I always called him Ryu, but it's Ryu. And I did see a Chun-Li, just a standard Chun-Li as well. Yeah, no, that's it. That's the one thing I ran home to try to get Thundercats. My school let out at 4:03, and I used to haul ass, or if my mom and dad picked me up, then I would make it, because we were I lived in a small town, 2-minute drive, 3-minute drive from their house. But if I was walking home, I would haul ass to get home during the week so I could watch at least the second half of Thundercats. That was one of my favorite things, and I always remember that, trying to get home, like that stress of getting there so I could watch it, And if you get home late and you just catch the credits at the end, you're like, oh no. So that's cool. That's a good deal. That's a good deal for sure. I mean, it's something different, right, Allison? I mean, it's just, I don't know. And I think it'd be fun. It'd be different. I've never seen any channel do it, so I think it'd be kind of unique. That's all I want to do. I want to have something that's unique. I don't want to just do the same shit that everybody else is doing, right? So this one's cool. I like the boots. I like of course, the sword is just your standard, and this is definitely different. The way they have it hooked up, it's probably that whole forearm, right? So it's probably kind of built in, which is kind of cool. Let's see. I got this thing pulled up. We've got our cartoon collection, which I was showing off my, where'd he go? My printed version. Let me see. My printed version, and it looks pretty much exactly like that cartoon collection that's coming. So I guess this is kind of whatever, it's an extra part. But you have your Whiplash, your bow, which is, I think, a lot of people looking forward to the bow. Shadow Weaver, it's so cool. They're getting all the Princess of Power stuff coming. Fangman, Orko, we've seen most of these, right? I think the Shadow Weaver is one that kind of was hiding a little bit. I have to rally against Wednesdays. I'm a little biased. Yeah, I know, dude. And that's kind of one of those, like when Oz is talking, he's like, you just kind of could go with what works. And for me, it was like that time slot was the only thing that I could kind of, with Merrick, and those are the days that I didn't have him. So at the time when I started it, plus I was still going to grandma's house and she was still alive. I was taking care of her. So that Wednesday was kind of that day that worked. So yeah, no, I know it sucks. Sorry, dude. I suck. Because I know I only started doing it 3 months ago or something. So, 3-blade slide sword from the sword in the Sorcerer movie. No, I have not. But I guarantee you, if I looked a little bit, I bet you it's out there. I mean, I bet you it is. It's got to be somewhere. Thundercats is my favorite cartoon. Yes, Frankie, I'm with you, 100%. Like I said, the difference of, it was more intense. It was a spookier, kind of scarier, darker. The music was just give you a better atmosphere for being involved in the show. I mean, the characters were freaking awesome. The storylines were awesome. I mean, it was kind of a similar thing. Mum-Ra normally always end up losing in the end, and kind of I'll get you next time kind of thing, But I think it just hit it was awesome. I really, really thought it was awesome. Oldest sister, she gets her Botox. Oh man. Rah, Mum-Ra. Everybody's so creative. Or I would say it's not a good idea, but I'm just some bitch. Yeah, dude. And like I said, it was like, plus, I mean, and it really wasn't about anybody else. Like Oz was saying, I didn't think, well, I can't do it on this night because so-and-so's going, or I can't do it on this night because so-and-so's going. I was just like, this was the night. Even back when I was doing lives with old shithead, on Instagram, my old buddy Narcissist, he it was on Wednesday. We always did Wednesdays, and that was kind of the day that always worked for my life, So I mean, it was kind of the best one. And then Fridays, this just came up after, like I said, when I was going through all that shit with grandma, and I thought, well, might as well keep going. There's not a lot. I mean, just for us few people that like to be awake all night. But Thunder, the Barbarian. Yeah. Exactly. What do I know? God, she's so funny, man. It is seriously like, I need to be careful with that because it can just, you sit there for an hour and a half. I'm like, what did I do? I didn't do anything. I sat here with my stupid phone with all these stupid reels, not the ones you send me. I'm looking at the ones that I'm sending you. And I'm like, Jesus, I spend an hour and a half just sitting around doing nothing. Ay, ay, ay. All right, let me see. What else do I got in this little bag of goodies here? What is this one? This one's a different file. Hopefully it's not nudes, right? No. Okay, so this one has all of our players of the Thundercats Wave 1. The Tigra looks good. It has that extra helmet that looks cool. Panthro, his arms are a little wonky, I guess, and maybe it's just the top of the shoulders there that make his arm. I mean, because they kind of just look like they just placed them on the shoulder. I wish I could zoom in on that, right? I wish there was a way just to make it bigger. Because even if I put it by itself, it won't let me zoom in on it, right? But I need to do a website, right? So I can zoom in, or I need to do a regular slideshow like people do instead of a cheap slideshow that just adds little things in there. But the Chitara looks great because all of these are in their, well, the Panthro looks more like the kind of the standard. The Tigra looks like he doesn't have anything on. So these two have their Thundercat looks, but then the Lion and the Chitara have the look of the crossover. But you take all that stuff off and they're in their standard gear, which that's the coolest part about it, is that you take that off and you just have your regular Chitara, and that's great, man. She does look cool. I agree. She is really cool. Right click and see if I can zoom in. Open in reading mode. No, that didn't work. Google Lens. No, don't do that. I don't think there's anything really. Inspect. Can I inspect it? Holy crap. Nope, that won't work either. Okay, I'm not going to mess with it. But yeah, so she's a good one. I obviously I ordered everything. I won't even have enough money in my account to get any of this stuff, but I need to figure out a job and working and all that stuff. So here's our Battle Cat, man. Extra long arms. He's got the Terror Claw type arms, which are still a very unique mold. All brand new stuff here. I mean, that's the great part. You've got the feet, which have the boots though, but even the legs, you could see how it has that overhang on the legs there with the kneecaps. Like, that's all different. That's not the same stuff we've been dealing with. I think that's great. I think it's so good. The helmet, obviously, but everything about this one is cool. A lot of people really, really like this figure, and I agree with them. It's such a good one. It's definitely a keeper for sure. That one would be one to get a couple of so you can display them in different ways. But let's see, what else do I got in this little bag of goodies here? Gee, I saved a bunch of stuff. I don't even know what it is. Is this older or newer? No, that's older. That's the Fantastic Four stuff that I was looking at Wednesday, which is, well, while we're looking at it, is a pretty cool She-Hulk. I like the second head on the She-Hulk with the ponytail and stuff. That's definitely a cool look for her. We're getting snow today, man. It was we're getting snow tonight, and then by Thursday it's going to be 85. So there you go. Pueblo's crazy with that. Oh, that's the same one I already had up. Let me get rid of her. The worst part is yeah, that She-Hulk looks great. Definitely. Yeah, that all comes off. All of it comes off, which is awesome. I mean, that's one of the coolest parts about it, is that you can completely take it apart. I thought I saved a bunch more. I know I saved the. Oh no, maybe that's on my desktop. Oh, it is on my desktop. I did save all that stuff. How come that don't come up though? Yeah, there's the good stuff. There's the good stuff. I forgot I had it in a different file. That's the pictures from the actual items. Yeah. That is cool, man. That's a good looking figure. What? No, I like that He-Man, dude. Let's see if I've got him on here. Where are you, He-Man? Where are you? I saved a bunch of stuff, but I guess the He-Man didn't. Because I was showing about the Chitara. So you have your standard Chitara in just Motu's, right? I mean, it's basically, that's all it is. It's a regular Chitara in Motu. If you take off her gear, that thing is freaking perfect. And then if you want to put the gear on, then you've got that look. So, and it's not her head that's different. It's just a different hair piece, which is, I like how they're doing that. That's really cool. I don't know what she's got a little hot dog here for. Chitara comes with a hot dog. It's not a hot dog, but it looks like a hot dog. Yes. Only have one Motu figure. Really? Which one do you have, Jeff? Out of all the figures that you could have gotten from Motu, which one did you get? Can we play a game? What Motu did Jeff get? This is a cartoon collection, and I don't know. These are kind of. What's up, Shao Kahn? Welcome in. Welcome to the Insomniac Theater. Oh, the movie He-Man. You told me that already. I forgot. Yeah, that's a great movie. We did discuss that already. I forgot. That's my great memory. My good memory. But the stuff that I'm actually the most excited about, and I know you guys know this already, is the Masterverse stuff. The Masterverse stuff is my favorite. I'm really like, if I had to choose, I don't know if this is brought up, if I had to choose, I would absolutely choose Masterverse. I freaking love the Masterverse stuff. The way that what they're doing, like this guy with his mask. Look at that. Look, dude, come on. Look at that. That is the coolest Ninjor ever made. Hands down, no question. Look at the feet. Look at the claws coming out of that red boot. Like, everything about that is phenomenal. Yeah, dude, it is so good. Like, I am over the moon excited about this, dude. So, and that kind of goes, it almost makes me think, even though obviously this is like, has the Thundercat stuff, but when you look at like an Origins, you can see kind of that soft around everything, soft around the edges. And then you come up here and you look at Masterverse, and it's chiseled, and it's just ripped up, and it's wrinkled, and it has detail, and it's 7 inches tall, and it just, the articulation is better. Everything about it. I'm a huge fan of Masterverse, and I'm really leaning toward that, to where if I have to make a choice in the future, which I might have to pretty soon, I know exactly what I'm choosing. And this is a weird stance. He kind of looks like he's got his big claw, but he needs to take a crap. Skeletor needs to take a crapator. Let me get a better picture of that one. No, shit. That's the back of him. Come on now. These pictures are really small, and I don't have my reading glasses on. Look at that. Dude, he's got the hose that goes to the back. He's got that freaking helmet on. Like, I'm sorry, man. I'm a huge fan of the Masterverse stuff. And yes, another Skeletor. Yes, it is. How many do I need? Yes, I do. All of them. Cobra Commander, yeah. He's got the Cobra Commander helmet. And I was even thinking, I mean, I'm in the room with most of my stuff here. And I look at, I've got the Bone Throne. So I got one. I've got the Battle Armor. I've got the 40th. I've got the Skelegod. I've got the Horde Skeletor. I've got the Revelation Skeletor. I've got the Skeletor with the Skeletech. And then I got the new class vintage or classics. That's 8 just out of the ones I can see. And that's just Masterverse. That's a lot. There is a lot of Skeletor. Yes, the Bone Throne has a purpose. I used to call my recliner the Bone Throne. No, I'm just joking. I didn't call it that. I just kid. Well, actually, with my little presenter here. Now, I had saved the pictures from Target, but they're not letting me present them. Dumb. Oh, wait. Nope. I'll have to go to the Target website. But here is my Masterverse stuff. I'm convinced I shouldn't pick up a new line of anything. I need to drop a line. Well, and that's kind of and because I've always been all in on Masterverse. I've always been all in on them. So, Jeff, Blade, Jeff, looky, here's Blade, dude, from the movie. You can get Blade. That's the second one you can get. So, the Terraclaw Skeletor, Ninjor, the She-Ra, even though people complain about the face a little bit, I don't think it's that bad. The Teela looks amazing because it's going to be the classics look of Teela. It's that cool, and it has that vintage connection. You've got the Cobra Khan, the Faker, and Stratos, which are Walmart exclusives. I don't know if the Stratos is Walmart, but it's an exclusive something. Maybe it's a Target exclusive. It's probably Walmart. Faker we've already got on order. And then Blade. That's going to be a cool one. That one definitely is a good one. So if I could, what was the best? It's BBTS, right? Because they have all of that stuff. Let me pull that up real quick while we're chatting. Yeah, let's look at the Masterverse stuff. Okay, you guys go away. All right, so let me share. All right, so this one has all of them. So here's our photos here. So look at that. Look at the design on the top of or like at the end of the glove or the Terraclaw. I mean, come on. What is that? A dragon? A freaking dinosaur? Look at that. The way it looks like a triceratops there. The difference of the little skirt, and then and then you've got the Cobra Commander, as they call it, right? And then that cool skull in the middle. This one is I don't know. And then you look at the one that's for Origins. It's not even close, right? Such a cool figure. And then we kind of looked at this one, but he has a different mask. So here's his other mask. And then here's with him with no armor. That armor or that vest is great. Man, that is so cool. He's got his nunchucks on the side. Oh, there you go. That's what he comes with. That bow is sick. Look at the bow. Oh, man. This is phenomenal. That's probably it. Darn it. Yeah, me too, Tony. Man, I'm telling you, it's absolutely, unequivocally, it's my favorite. So, yeah, I can see the face being an issue for some people, but I don't know. It is what it is. I don't have a problem with it. Box art is phenomenal. Now, if they made the face look like that on the box art, then it would be perfect. But I don't mind it. It is what it is. And she's got that vintage sword from the original. Like, that just is such a good look. But yeah, the face sculpt, we'll see, I guess. I've already got all this stuff. This is all the stuff I already have. This is the stuff I found at Ross for $5. That's crazy, man. That's true. It doesn't have any. I mean, we saw what he had. He had a bow, he had nunchucks, and his was he have a katana there? Here it is. Yep. It's just his blade, his nunchucks, and his bow. You don't even have an arrow. Maybe it's a laser bow. Maybe this is just a laser here. But the two masks are great too. So he's $25.99 on Big Bad. I believe they're all $22 on Amazon. I did see on Amazon that they're all $22, which that's cool. Well, let's look at that He-Man. Is that He-Man on here? Where is he? Yeah, here he is. Nope. No, that's not him. What the? Oh, is he not on here yet? Oh wait, this isn't the Thundercat one, dumbass. This is the Thundercat one. No, he's not on there. I think he was on Amazon. Amazon e-commerce company. So all I have to do is see if he's on here or not. Where was he at? Is he for sale yet, or was he just shown? Maybe he's not available on any of them. Yeah, I guess not. I think all the pictures were just from Mattel then, because I don't see him anywhere. Do you ever notice that, like on Entertainment Earth, Masters Universe is the last thing you can look at on their little list of things to look at? Oh, wait, here's Lion-O. Chitara. Nope, he's not out there. Okay, he's not there. What's going on, Travis? Welcome in to our Insomniac theater. No, not theater. There's no theater. Oh, goodness. Oh. Mac is having fun tonight. That stupid weather, man. It's killing me. He does, man. I agree, Tony. It's such a good figure. I have not, like, when you look at just the overall design, it just is so, it's all new, it's different. There's not something where you're like, oh, there's a repeat, you know. It just doesn't. Oh, look at Thanos. What's up, Thanos? How you doing, sir? Welcome in. Oh wait, what am I doing? Share that. I guess I can go back to that one. So we haven't really seen. So here you go. This is what I was talking about. So the difference of the Lion-O, if you don't like the, you know, the crossover, if you don't like this, then you just take it off and you got that. And you've got your standard. And it's just his hairpiece, so the head stays on, and it's kind of it's a cheaper way of doing it, right? And they actually allow you to, and this goes all the way up the forearm, so I don't know. I think it's cool. I think it's a good way to look at it. I think they did it right by adding that playability where you and of course they're pushing you to buy two of them, because then you say, well, you got to set up one Lion-O for the crossover, and then you set up the other Lion-O for the just the Thundercat, and you can do that. I definitely am kind of going just to the one now as far as what I can get, but he's got the turtle, so he's got the two things on the back for the turtle shell. That's kind of funny. Yeah, he looks cool. He's a good looking figure. No, so he doesn't have any difference there. It was just the way he was standing, I guess, when I thought he had something extra on the thigh, but he doesn't. It's just the way he was posed. But that's cool with the feet. He's got the green feet. And they're kind of regular feet, which is a little weird, huh? That's definitely a little weird. But yeah, print him in a saddle. I could print him a lot of stuff, you know. I think Thanos might be interested in that. Thanos, I'll tell you about it real quick, and whoever else came in a little bit later. So my thing on Wednesdays, what I was thinking about doing is that for super chats, just to make it fun and to make, obviously it helps me, but it makes it unique, is that if I did a super chat thing for Wednesdays and say that we, and Ken, Toy Connections came up with the name. If we turn $1, just call it a Kenzo coin with a K, and we got 25 of those in the chat. If I had 25 total, not just one person giving 25, if there was 25 total in the chat, that I would give whoever donated the most Kenzo coins would get a mystery box full of 3D printed parts. A lot of, and it's going to be worth it because you know me, I overdo everything. So it's not like you're just going to get, oh, this is exactly 20. No, it's not going to be exactly $25 worth of parts as far as what I would print. It's going to be a bunch of stuff. And for this month, I already did the first Wednesday, but for the rest of this month, I actually have a miniature crystal castle. It's printed exactly. It's all one piece. It's printed just like the one behind me. And that's it. So that'll be one that's not a mystery. And then the rest of the stuff is going to be parts and like weapons and heads and just all the cool shit that I usually print out. Like all the cool shit. Like I said, this was just something I finished tonight. But and I just finished the Conan for Oz. But it's shiny. It is. It's really shiny. So it's just printed it in clear resin with a little bit of a blue tint. So it looks like it's kind of a frozen crystal castle. And it even still has that hole in there in the middle. So if you set it on something with a little light to it that shoots up, that you'll still get the, you know, the light hope thing. But I just think it was different. It's something that's unique to the page and it's fun, and it would get a competition going if it doesn't get to it, because obviously my channel's not very big. But if I didn't get to it, then so be it. Then I wouldn't have a mystery box to give away. But also I was thinking the same thing every month to do like maybe a wheel of all my channel members. And so starting May, I guess I can do a channel member giveaway, and whoever wins that one will get a mystery box as well. So at the beginning of every month, do a channel member mystery box, and then every week do a mystery box for the top donator for chats. And like I said, it's I'm not going to bullshit you guys. You know how it is. It's where I'm at right now with my income. I'm you know, obviously I'm looking for employment right now, but right now it's kind of tough, and it's especially something that I can physically do with my back. And it's just, that seems like, hey, let's try something. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. No big deal. Just thought, hey, give it a try, right? But anyway, so I guess that was kind of my little spiel for that. But oh, and then I think did I show this? Yeah, I opened it up on Wednesday, but if anybody wasn't on Wednesday, I did find this guy for $7 at Ross. He was kind of cool, even though it's little. I don't know what this thing is. It just connects to him there. I don't know what the hell this does. It's like a blast effect, but it's weird because it connects to his chest or his back or something. I don't know. It's a little weird. Not a guy that collects that stuff though. But anyway, so yeah, I don't know. That was my thing, and I know I wasn't planning on going too crazy tonight. I'm definitely not. I sat here doing that off-world thing, and I probably shouldn't have. I should have rested up before I come on here, because when I sit in this chair too long, it starts to mess with me. So, but I definitely wanted to at least get an hour in of my little Insomniac thing. I know it definitely wasn't as long as I normally go, but and I just wanted to push that, like, give that little idea and see what everybody thought. But I it's gonna happen. I'm gonna do it. So I mean, if anybody that you guys know that could use some extra parts or want to have, it's just a fun little thing, then let them know that Wednesday, we're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing that mystery box if we get to that point. And then tomorrow night, Oz starts late. So Oz will, instead of starting at 8 o'clock or 7:45 my time, he's starting at 11 o'clock, which is, no, it's 9 o'clock my time, I guess. So he started at 10? So normally 10. So he starts an hour later. So he started at 11 Eastern, and he's going to go till 3 a.m. And they got a whole 24-hour stream for the Dragon tomorrow. And so that'll be different. And it will be long. But that's a big deal. That's history, right? That's a huge deal. Okay, so he will be in Wave 2, Panthro and Tiger. I've not seen any pre-orders from him yet. Yeah, I think it's because they had the pictures on maybe the Instagram, and there were a lot of pictures out there of of all of them, but like the product shots or whatever. So, but that'll be that whole collection is going to be great. I mean, I think every wave they're going to come out with something fun, especially when they start getting to the bad guys. Like Slythe is going to be sick. I seriously am excited to see what they're going to do with Slythe. I like Slythe. I got him for a Super 7. And he's just beefy as hell for the Super 7 one. They did really good with him on this figure. He's got different heads and all that, and he's just, like I said, it's funny because like when you think about the cartoon, when he's like, but he does some damage when they're in the fights, but he just doesn't look as like short and stocky. They just made him taller and wider. So he's a taller guy, but he's just as wide as he was in the cartoon. So, but even Jaga, I mean, you got Humaira, and even if they went deep enough and we end up getting a Mongor, or we'll probably get a Monkey in, we'll probably get a Vulture Man, all those. So that'll be fun. That'll be cool. I'm excited for that line. But yeah, definitely need to get my ass in gear and start working. Because if not, I'm not getting them. I'll just enjoy them through you guys. So, but anyway, so guys, yeah, I'm gonna probably cut her at, like I said, it's only been an hour, 10 minutes, but I'm not doing too good right now. I need to go put on some patches and go sit on my chair. Oh, this is terrible. That's the only thing about this, is sitting in this chair. Maybe I should get a little bit better and more comfortable, more ergonomic chair. That might be a little more comfortable for me if I'm going to do live streams for a couple hours. That might do better. But anyway, well, I appreciate you guys coming in. Thank you so much. Like I said, it wasn't crazy long. We got a little bit of information in there. It was cool kind of going over those figures. Like I said, I'm super, super happy with the, not his butt. Gosh dang it. This one with the Masterverse figures. I'm so excited for them to come through. Definitely have kind of, for me, gone over, and now I think they're definitely my favorite figures to get. So thank you, 3-star. I appreciate it, man. Like I said, it's just normal. This is normal every day for me. It's not like it's new. It's just like I'm used to this shit. Like, I do something for so long, I know I'm going to pay for it later. That includes doing the dishes. That includes doing vacuuming, dusting, anything in the house. Laundry is awful for me. But that's just it. It's just me in here. Like, I gotta do it, or Merrick's not gonna have, I gotta do it. That's it. Single parent, you gotta do what you gotta do. So, but I know the next day I pay for it. So I do whatever I can, and then I pay for it the next day. This isn't too bad because I'm not like actively doing anything. It's just getting really tight and really sore because I'm sitting too long. So, because I sat through that Let's Go Off-World, and I shouldn't have. I should have probably just stick to one setting a night. I can't do more than that. So, but yes, thank you, Eldor. Thank you guys, everybody, for coming in. Like I said, if you do, if you are interested and you want some cool 3D parts, then definitely join us. Like I said, it's just an accumulative 25. It really doesn't matter. If we get to 25 Kenzo coins, then it's automatically the box is going to somebody. So it's just a matter of, yeah, it does kind of count a little bit toward whoever gives the most, but it's still cool because it's not like, I mean, if the top donor gives 5 coins, then that's it. You win a box for 5 coins, $5. So it's just, I don't know. It's cool to where you obviously it's like the little waffles that they do, or if you say, well, you don't have to pay the entire amount, but if you put in that much and you're at the top, you win, then that's good. At the end of the hour, whatever, or at the end of the stream, then you're it. You get it. So anyway, enough babbling. All right, guys. Thanks again. And we will see you. Oh, we'll see you on Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow on Oz's stream. All right. Good night, guys. We'll get the outro. Just we'll see you tomorrow at the same time. But in the meantime, please stay out of the streets. Good night.
There we are. Oh, I'm so glad you all stopped by. I hope you had fun today. Yes. Don't forget, sometime during the day, go over to Mother, put your arm around her, hug her, and give her a big kiss and say, I love you, Mother. And when Daddy comes home from work, do the same thing. And don't forget to pick up your toys when you're through playing with them. Oh, did you kids have a lot of fun today? Oh, I'm glad you did. We're going to have to say bye-bye now. We'll see you about the same time. In the meantime, please stay out of the streets. Bye-bye.